Hello, everyone.
Hi, Dinah.
Hi, Pam. Welcome back to the Knitting Place podcast. This feels like Groundhog's Day.
Because
we did this yesterday.
Yeah, tell what happened then.
We never hit record. So now, second time will hopefully be a
So
charm.
the whole time we're talking to a screen that's not recording yesterday, right?
Yes.
Is that what happened?
It was like
Two technological ninnies. Neither one of us noticed it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So we're back again today.
I'm Dinah. You can follow me at The Knitting Place on Instagram, Ravelry, and Facebook.
I am pamsap on Instagram and Ravelry.
Please follow us.
And subscribe.
And subscribe, yes. Must subscribe.
So what's been doing, Dinah?
Oh, well, what's been doing?
Oh.
As you pick up your mug.
As I pick up my mug. I had a little mishap, fell down, broke a bone, but we're on the mend.
She had surgery, a screw, just leaving a few details out.
Yeah. Well, listen, and I said to Dinah the day it happened, Dinah wasn't here the day it happened.
No.
And I called her and I said to her, oh my God, it's the worst thing that could happen to me. And then I said, well, really, it's not. It's not.
I said it's not. I said it's the worst thing that can happen to a knitter.
Yes, correct.
Who's righty.
Who's righty, yes. In the fall, in October, in the beginning of October, right?
Right before Rhinebeck.
Right before Rhinebeck, right. I even said to Dinah, I don't even know if I should go to Rhinebeck.
You have to go to
Rhinebeck.
Rhinebeck.
I said, I don't know. I mean, what fun is it going to be if I can't knit?
Did you have fun at Rhinebeck?
I did, but I would have had more fun if I could knit.
Okay, I'll give you that. We really didn't knit that much.
Well, but you know what it is? It's like when you go on a trip and you take 10 projects with you. You have like you're going to be knitting the entire
huge
time.
Expectations and nothing gets done.
But you feel good about it, though.
You're right.
Anyway.
Knowing that it's there and it's with you.
All is fine. A few more weeks and hopefully this will be off and I'll be knitting. And knitting is going to be my physical therapy, I guess, right?
There you go.
That's
knit.
Tell the doctor,
That should be part of your regimen.
It should be, probably. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be. That it wouldn't be good for you to move your hands, I mean, maybe not as much as you were able to do. You wouldn't maybe knit for 2 hours. Well,
you move your fingers.
My fingers are fine. It's in this.
Are there certain motions that hurt you?
It's in this location down here. No.
Okay.
So
hopefully it won't be so bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, where should we start, Pam? We have we're looking at a table filled with goodies. Let's start with Rhinebeck. Yes, I mean, it's been a month since we podcasted. Correct. I think it's episode 30. Yeah. Right. Mm. We went to Rhinebeck.
Yep.
That was a great adventure. Yep. We rented a house this year, which was a lot of fun.
First time we did that.
There were 8 of us.
Yep.
We started our trip with Morehouse Farms.
Yes, we left on Friday, early on Friday this year.
Yeah, we took off Friday and Saturday.
Correct. Usually it's Friday afternoon we head up. But now there's so much going on Friday. There
are so many festivities. It is so overwhelming.
It's like pre-gaming. It's like pre-gaming for a football game. We were pre-gaming on Friday.
Oh my God. All right, I have to turn my phone off. Sorry, guys.
We went up to, we left early on Friday in several cars.
Yes, we had 3 different cars, 3 different departure times, yet we all managed to arrive within seconds of each other.
That's true, right?
At Morehouse Farms. We were 3 consecutive cars arriving at the gate of Morehouse Farms.
That's right. We were the second ones, I think, to pull in. Nikki was ahead of us.
We couldn't have planned that.
Or not Nikki, Ruthie was driving ahead of us. It was funny.
It was fun.
But Morehouse was lovely. I enjoyed that.
And then we went into town. We had some lunch.
Mm-hmm. And
then we headed over
to the first annual Yarn Bazaar.
Yes. So, Crazy Glass Knits and Tink Knits.
Mm-hmm.
It was Tink Knits, right?
Tink Knits sponsored it as well, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if it was the store or Tink Knits.
I think it was Tink Knits.
Tink Knits. Okay, so Tink Knits and Christy Glass Knits hosted the Knitting Bazaar, which was the first, I believe it's going to be annual bazaar. It was held at the Parish Hall right in Rhinebeck, which was nice. Lovely space. People were lined up outside of the parking lot, which was a lot of fun because you got to see so many people online so much inspiration.
And the reason that they put this together was because there were indies, a lot of indie dyers and other makers, not just dyers, but other makers.
Well, what happened was Indie Untangled was sold out within seconds, and I feel like they may have wanted to provide another outlet for people who wanted to attend an indie event. Right. So they brainstormed that idea, I'm assuming. Right. I didn't really speak to them firsthand, but it worked out great. There were a lot of, well attended. I think 1,000 people attended that event. Yeah, something like that, which was huge. We ran into lots of fans. So
standing online was fun because Christy had yarn bombed
the swing outside.
A swing chair, which was fun.
We'll post a picture. Mm-hmm. I'll put a picture in here.
So people were taking pictures, and we saw lots of people online. When we came out, Patty Lyons was online, so everybody waited online.
Everyone waited online.
No one had special perks. You all waited online, right?
You paid your dues, which was fine because Yarnbirds, which is a truck. I don't know if you know Robin. She owns the Yarnbirds truck. She sells and drives her own truck with yarn.
She's based out of Ohio, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So she was there outside in the parking lot. So that kind of made it a little less painful to wait online because you could go shopping outside as well as inside. It was like pre-gaming before the game in the parking lot. So that was fun. And we met lovely makers. Yeah.
And we were saying how impressed we were. We met some friends who had done preparation for their for their purchasing. For the
Susan,
weekend.
Deb, and Eileen.
They had
unbelievable. You three. Kudos to you, seriously.
I really felt lacking looking at what
we preached that all the time, and they actually did it. Folders, page, folders, right? Page protectors, patterns, yarn quantities, sweaters.
We were even using it ourselves.
I felt like I was cheating.
Right. They were very, very, very organized, Dinah. Very organized. Bravo. Kudos to you.
Yeah, that was good.
We were saying that we should have a prep session before Rhinebeck.
We should.
With people that are going, say, okay, let's get together. Let's
Rhinebeck brainstorming.
Right. And pick out our patterns so we have what we need. Actually, it worked out very well for them.
It did.
I think.
All right. Sorry, I just got distracted. I'm just making sure that we're recording this.
There it is. I'm looking right at it.
We're looking at the clock. Okay. So anyway, that was great. Very good.
Yep. And then we went into the bazaar.
There were amazing makers there. I made a point of it to make a few purchases. Yeah. Can I show? So I made some purchases. The thought that I had, as much as I wanted to make purchases for myself, I wanted to create an experience where those of you who couldn't make it to Rhinebeck had a chance. So what we would like to do is I'm going to show you some of the things we acquired, and I guess maybe each podcast, maybe we'll do a giveaway?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do a small giveaway from each podcast. Mm-hmm. And, stay tuned for what you have to do.
You can have a little piece of Rhinebeck or pre-gaming Rhinebeck.
There you go. So let me show you what I acquired actually at the Knitting Bazaar. So this was made from a maker. This is a bag.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. Is that what you got?
Yes. Mm-hmm. This is a little project bag. Well made. Canvas.
It's very nice.
There's a pocket inside. I don't know who the maker was, and I'm looking for her tag. Shame. It's not named. I'll find out for you, but this is a great project bag. I would imagine that it holds a sweater quantity because it's nice and deep.
Yeah. There's nothing in there? What is that label?
Actually, is there a label in there? Excuse me.
What's it say? Oh, yes, Tanny Casey.
Tanny Casey. Tannei Casey. I'll put it down at the down bar. Yes. So she made these beautiful project bags, definitely sweater size. And this will be...
What did the other one say? One said knit and one said what? There was one that said...
I don't know. Barbara got the knit one also.
Yeah, there was another one too.
I don't remember. Mm-hmm. So that was one.
That's lovely.
Then I picked up right at Tin Can Knits at the entrance. We got Chelsea Luxe hand-dyed yarns. This is a kit with her cobblestone yarn and her mohair luxe. Mm-hmm. The colorway is called Candied Apple, and that was their signature colorway for Rhinebeck.
It's beautiful.
So one of you will be lucky to win that. And then I purchased a skein, from Cake Wool Co.
That's a little glitter in there.
A little bit of glitter. little stellina. I'm not sure if you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Alyssa is the hand dyer behind this company. There's her label. So she has unique yarns, beautiful fibers, and this was kind of like her Rhinebeck color. This is called First Flight, on the base sugar.
Nice.
And
75.
Thank you.
75 wool, 20 nylon, 5 stellina.
Really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So one of you can win that.
Pretty.
I picked up.
Well, that's it. Barbara got one of these too.
Yes, this is adorable. This is from Black Pearl Magic. This is a cute little project bag. It's a drawstring.
Cute.
But she has these little outer pockets here.
I like that.
Super cute. Look at that cute fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that adorable?
Mm-hmm.
Very well made.
Nice. That's a great project bag.
Yep. Cute for like a 1 skein or 2 skein or shawl.
Yeah, sure.
And then I fell in love with these stitch markers. And
Did you get them there also?
Yes,
right?
I did. But these I'm going to keep for myself. Absolutely love them. So my only actually not my only, but one selfish purchase. Yeah, super cute.
Yeah, they are.
So project bag.
Those are cute.
From Black Pearl Magic.
Very nice.
And then I should tell you that when we stopped at Morehouse Farms, I picked up a hat kit. I fell in love with this. The pattern.
Oh, yeah.
It comes with 1 skein of bulky wool and 1 pom-pom.
Oh, it has a pom in there too.
There's a pom in there too.
Perfect.
And it makes that cable hat.
Lovely.
And the pom goes on top.
Lovely.
So that's from Morehouse Farms. I watched the Christy Glass interview, and I liked that coverage in his farm. Then I picked up
the kit you got from him.
Also from
that's a nice kit.
Tin Can Knits. This is from Knot House Yarns. And you have the Ale pattern in there from Jody Brown, Mrs. Brown bags. And these are the 3 skeins from Knot House that make the Ale hat.
Now they dyed those.
And there's 2. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say they dyed those skeins to match the logo for Rhinebeck this year.
The inspiration, right, was from the logo, which was designed by Cocktail Hour at the Coop, and I could show you their bag.
What's the other hat pattern in there?
There's 2. Here, open that. This is the logo.
Sorry.
And Heather,
look how nicely that matches.
The indie dyer from Knot House Yarns,
isn't that great?
Took this palette and created the signature color for this year's Rhinebeck.
There you go.
So it kind of all comes together. It's really nice. So
there's it was Ale and Ale 2.0, and that's Ale 2.0. There are the 2 hats.
So there are 2 hat patterns, and with the 3 skeins, you'll have enough to make both.
And you can see it takes 3 colors to make each one. And that's great.
Yeah, that's a great kit.
That's a great kit, yeah.
So I bought that.
Good.
And then,
here you go.
Sorry. What else did I get? I bought this at Morehouse Farms.
Hedgehog.
This is another selfish purchase. I bought these to make for my son Zach. They're hedgehog mitts, and I hope to have them ready for him.
Can I see? What does the front look
like? How cute.
How cute is that? Looks like a hedgehog.
Love them.
Very cute.
Okay, so that was another selfish purchase. And then, from Amanda Solomon.
She was at the bazaar.
She was at the Knitting Bazaar. I purchased one of these skeins. And I plan on using this and incorporating this gorgeous beauty in my kaleidoscope kit for the knit along that I'm doing with Knit Collage. So I just purged. We just got our kits in.
You're doing the kaleidoscope one, right?
I bought 2.
Oh.
I couldn't resist. So this is my
kaleidoscope. Your kaleidoscope. Oh, and you're sticking the Amanda Solomon.
Yes.
In there. Lovely.
Isn't that great? So I'll get some texture in there too.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's kaleidoscope. So that was my Amanda Solomon purchase. And what else do I have? I could show you that. We can move on.
Well, what else do you have?
Well, after dinner we went out. Well, we went to the knit night, and that's where we won the prize.
Oh, yeah.
So we have one more. So Christy Glass Knits.
That's right.
Hosted a knit night the same evening.
Same location.
Right. It's amazing how they converted.
I don't know how they did that. They got all the vendors out. They cleared it out, and they set up tables and chairs. And basically what it was the big room with tables, chairs, a little nosh on each table.
Yes, she had it catered. It was really unbelievable.
And we sat there and knit. And what they did is people had that participated in the baking contest, the cookie.
Right. So there was a cookie contest, and Pam and I entered
They
our
put a
sweaty
little
brownies
on each table.
Yes. They had a little taste along, and we happened to win 6th place. And we were the lucky recipients of this kit.
Lovely kit.
It's from Spruce Lane Designs. She's the designer for the, how do you pronounce that? Ephemeris?
Ephemeris.
Ephemeris.
Ephemeris shawl.
Shawl.
I believe it's got mosaic knitting. It looks like
hand-dyed and marinated yarns.
Look at those colors.
And this will be our first giveaway.
That's right.
From our Rhinebeck weekend.
Yeah.
And all you have to do...
What do you have to do to... I was just going to say, what do we have to do?
You should tell them what we have to do.
I don't know if I remember, Diana.
Yes, you do.
You have to follow us on Instagram, The Knitting Place, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and tell us what is your favorite... Oh, I have to tell them. That's why I have to tell them. I'm so good at this. Tell them what is your favorite sweater weather sweater. Do you like that? Sweater weather. Sweater weather. What is your favorite, now that it's October? No, it's November. It's November.
Oh, right.
What is your favorite sweater that you're making for the fall?
That's it.
What's on your needles?
3 easy steps.
Oh, how many are on your needles? No, we should say no. What's on your needles is what we're asking.
Right.
And that's it.
Okay. So please don't forget, subscribe, follow us, and leave your comment.
Yeah, we can't wait to. I'm always looking forward to the comments because they're always such good,
great ideas for inspiration.
Exactly. But now, I was going to say, we wanted to mention what was coming up at the shop.
Oh, we have. Okay.
No.
Yeah, we can do an announcement. How about I do one announcement? We have one announcement, and we have one at the end.
So you have to watch for the whole thing.
There you go. If you don't know already, we've advertised this on Instagram, Facebook. We've done the social media. We have Casa Pinka coming to town next week, Saturday and Sunday. We have 2 classes or 2 workshops that we're offering. For Saturday, November, I believe it's 9th.
Yes.
We have the Mosaic Workshop. She's going to be we're hosting her from 10:30 to 1:30. So please sign up. You'd have to do that through our online website. Go to menu, click classes and events, and then select the class that you'd like. Yeah. The second class we're hosting is a color workshop. There are a few spots left in that one. She's going to help you get over your angst in selecting color.
We should be taking that class.
We all have that issue where we have angst in making color selection.
Correct.
We certainly tend to stick to our own comfort zone.
Yeah.
And
what we're comfortable with.
Right. And she's going to talk to us about kind of getting out of your comfort zone and inspiration and working with new ways to expand your color palette.
Exactly.
So
that's like with her Perfect Blend shawl that we did. It had 12
different colors.
So,
But it was interesting the way when you looked on on the Ravelry page, if you went back to see who had some finished projects. Some people took their own. I mean, I ended up creating my own color palette, but some people used only 3 colors, 4 colors, 1 color. There are so many ways to.
I think the main thing is to pick colors. Pick colors that you like. And
absolutely.
That you're going to wear is the thing.
Right. So, okay, so that's Sunday from. I know I said Sunday. We're usually closed Sundays, but for the workshop, we're going to be open from 10:30 to 1:30 for those who are in the class, and they'll get some special time to shop with Casa Pinka.
So if you live nearby, it's a great opportunity.
Right. Or make the trip.
Left,
it's worth it. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so that's one announcement. Yes, we have more at the end. All right.
What's first?
So that's Rhinebeck. Well, do you want to talk about your acquisitions? I mean, there were some more that I got. We didn't talk about Rhinebeck. First of all,
we didn't talk about Rhinebeck.
No,
we didn't get to Rhinebeck yet.
Guys, thank you so much. It's so humbling to get all the.
You got to talk about your sweater.
Oh, there's so.
We didn't even talk about that.
We did not talk.
Oh my goodness.
We hit Friday.
Yeah, we hit Friday.
Okay. Then there was Saturday of Rhinebeck, and we started our morning
nice and early.
Bright and early.
Up, right. We went over to the fairgrounds.
Yes, because Christy Glass yet hosted another event. She had the Steak and Streak.
Yeah.
And I participated in that, and Pam was the brave one to cut my sweater, which is actually done. I have an FO.
Yeah,
this is
the
Stonecrop cardigan. And here's my lovely steak.
There you go.
hidden inside there.
Yeah.
I haven't put buttons on yet, so I'm wearing it with a shawl pin.
Right.
But I do need to sew on my buttons.
Right.
So that was super exciting.
It was. It was exciting.
It was nerve-wracking.
I would say there were like 20 to 30 people that
attended, yes.
That were cutting their sweaters.
Yes, so you had to knit a sweater, prep it to steek. Some people used a sewing machine. Others used the crochet method. Whoops. It's still recording. Okay.
Go look at that now forever.
I'm traumatized. So I stood there. Christy wanted us to wear the sweater and then have another person cut the sweater.
Correct.
And despite Pam's injury, she was the only one I could trust to cut my steek.
The little scissors. I managed to stab Dinah a few times with the scissors, though.
I think the two of us were shaking. Yeah. But we got it done, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, as long as you prepare your sweater. I mean, she did all the work. She prepared her sweater. I mean, that's the main thing with steeking.
Yes.
Is that you have it done properly so that when you cut that.
Right. But I do think it was a little bit out of order. I don't think typically you would actually knit a sweater, knit your button bands, and then do the steek.
Normally you
that
cut
was a
it
challenge.
And then do the button bands.
Yeah. I found it challenging to pick up stitches from a tube. You know, you're going against the grain. You don't have the edge of your work to actually maneuver.
To grab.
So you're kind of picking up blind. I had to pick it up a couple of times just to get the straight line.
That had to be tedious. Oh,
tedious. And then, pick up evenly.
Oh, jeez.
Button placement.
I know. I mean, crazy.
I was just like...
That had, and you were also doing it in dark color, too.
Yes.
That's very dark navy.
Right.
But we prevailed. What was the word? We prevailed. And,
yes. I'm very happy with it.
It came lovely.
Yeah. I thought it would be too dark in the navy, but you certainly can see the bobbles.
It's fine. I think it's lovely. What yarn did you use with that dye?
I used Rauma Finull
PT2. A non-superwash yarn.
Right. It's a non-superwash fingering weight yarn. And then I paired it with the Spin Cycle dyed in the wool. The colorway was Nebruary. And you could see that it goes from like blues to purples.
I was looking at your sleeve here. You got a nice little blue section here on your sleeve.
Yeah. The sleeves came out somewhat similar.
They did.
I did not match them, but they look relatively close.
They look the same.
Yeah. I know that I watched Katie Jax's podcast. We were lucky to meet them. And if you guys don't follow them or watch them already,
great podcast.
Adorable pair.
What did she say?
She had actually, I think she did a stripe, cut, went to the other sleeve, did a stripe, and she kept going back and forth, which created
a bunch of ends.
A bunch of ends. Right. Kudos to you. I don't think I would have done that.
Listen.
So I just went with it.
Very
I just rolled.
But Dinah, the day she did the steeking, her sleeves weren't completed.
Aren't you impressed that they're done?
Yeah. Had you started them at all? They were just for what
they were
put
on those
hold from the holder.
Clover stitch holders, which are fabulous.
I love those things.
Yes. That's a great tool, you guys.
Don't forget about putting your sleeves on a string or a piece of yarn. Oh, that's tedious.
No. They're coils from, it's actually a plastic wire from Clover, and then they have a needle tip.
It's attached like a needle.
And then almost a point protector that you can actually feed the tip through, and it
locks. So you can make it smaller,
exactly.
So it's
brilliant. So you can also try on your garment. You're not fighting. Like if you're working on a sleeve, you could put your arm through the other holder.
You don't have one of those. Sometimes I don't like using holders because they're non-flexible. And
I have a holder.
I always find that the stitches come off and,
I mean, it depends on the holder. We have the Skein holders.
Well,
those
are
like a closed safety pin.
But still,
you can't get your arm through. Yeah. Correct.
It's not flexible. So.
Right.
I know I said that now. I said, you have to get these because they're the best.
They're brilliant.
Making a sweater.
They're brilliant.
Yeah. But anyway, we prevailed and she got her steek.
I got my steek done. But I have to say, I was so concerned about what I was going to be carrying in Rhinebeck. I said, Pam, let's go back to the car and put the sweater away.
Oh, you did.
And I missed the meetup with Andrea Mowry.
Oh, was there a meetup with Andrea Mowry?
Yeah, for the Stonecrop. So I didn't get the pins.
What time of day was that?
I missed every meetup at Rhinebeck. So many things were going on.
Where was it?
At the Hill? I don't know.
At 1 o'clock? Was it
probably with every other?
That's what I said to Dinah. Rhinebeck is lovely, but I sometimes feel too much pressure. There was. I mean, how many? There was this knit along. There was the steeking. There was the
the Unity knit along with the cardigan.
There was the
Hatdana.
The Duchess and Dragons, the Hatdana.
Right.
What else? There was one that the other one had the, I can't think of the name. The designer of the rug. Didn't she have a name?
Yes. No, it was the girls, Sea of String, Cheryl Acosta, I think it is, and Sophie Lewing. I hope I'm pronouncing all of you right. They did a little meetup for Junko, how do you say it? Junko Okamoto?
Yeah, something.
I hope I'm saying that right. But that was another meetup. There were so many.
Right.
And it was very hard to be in all the places.
It's hard to be in all the places. And there was, of course, the meetup for the podcasters on the Hill at 1 o'clock. And
which we
it was hard to be in all the places at the same time.
Yeah.
And see, because you want to see certain things. You want to just walk around. It was a beautiful day on Saturday.
Perfect. Beautiful. I think they had record number of people attending.
What I heard. I heard so it was like 50,000,
50, 40, something like that. Crazy numbers. I mean, it was a sea of people.
Right.
Talk about sweater peeping.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
how many different gorgeous works of art, whether it was shawls, mittens, hats, cowls, sweaters, coats.
And groups of people that
unbelievable
that made the same garments, different colorways. And
it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot to take in. Overwhelming with the faces, the people that we met.
Right.
It's nice to put a name to a face.
Correct.
So lovely. I wrote some names down. You're all in my phone. I know that if I mention a few, I'm going to leave some out.
Wow.
But
that's what happens.
I'm just going to say it anyway.
Say the ones that you have.
Lisa Knits. Thank you for coming up and taking a picture with me close to, I don't know, I missed the Unity knit along picture. And she was like, come, let's take a picture. Randy Knits, you and I were twinning with all of the lights. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello to us on the Hill. Shashi Knits, you came in and supported us locally. You bought the Anzula squishy and you made your Sipala. So thanks for stopping us and taking a picture with us. We mentioned the ladies from the Knit Along with the Rug or any Junko Komodo pattern. Shonda. Now, I know we took a picture. I don't know where that picture is. But I think your name is Sista Knits More on Instagram. I hope I'm not messing that up. But in any event, you know who you are. I can't find the picture. I wanted to post it on Instagram. You had given me some tips for ways to save time on social media. So thank you. I need to reach out to you. You gave me your email.
That's the nice thing about meeting different people. You meet different people and you learn different things.
You just connect. Right. You connect on so many levels.
Right. You do.
And, it's funny. How many people did you touch?
What do you mean?
Did you feel people's sweaters?
Oh, I know. Or just stop. How many people did you stop?
Talk to?
Correct.
With no barrier.
Because they were wearing something that, whatever it might be. Remember these two ladies I saw outside one of the barns? They were wearing this sweater made out of Tove DK.
They had done it out of Tove DK. Did they change color?
They both had a cream base.
Okay.
And they were using burnt sensation?
Oh, burning sensation. So they used the dyed in the wool.
They used the dyed in the wool. Right.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I looked at both of them and I said, look at those sweaters, But again, that's what you saw. You saw a lot of people wearing similar things, right? There were people that were wearing the swanchos, right? You had a bunch of people wearing swanchos. We saw some rambling women sweaters. Right. There was so much. What were they wearing, Katie Jacks? What was
they had done a brioche sweater. I don't remember. The day that we met them.
Correct.
Wait, did they do an outfit change? Because I know that
they went to the bowling night, Christy Glass bowling night, and they had on they had made an as if tee.
Oh, I thought she did the I thought Jackie did the.
I don't know.
Stonecrop.
I saw them they were both wearing the brioche when I saw them. They might have. I don't know.
They were wearing that when we took the picture. Right. Anyway, so much fun. So many people I still have yet to meet that I really wanted to meet. But it was so lovely seeing the Knitting Posse who has a new podcast and they were up on the Hill. We ran into familiar faces, new faces. I don't know the knitter behind that woman who knit the sweater and then her friend had the matching skirt. with all the sayings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we have a picture.
I posted a picture on Instagram. Incredible.
We saw them on the hill.
All nice. Like knitting phrases in her top.
Knit two together.
On the sleeve, she wrote sleeve, knitting, all these different phrases. And then for her girlfriend, she knit a skirt, which was remarkable. My God,
that's crazy.
Crazy Fair Isle knitting. Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. And it's lovely that it's funny with knitters. It's like a safe place where you can just come in and talk to people and feel comfortable about asking them about their projects, what they made, where they bought it.
Well, you share a similar, passion, which is the knitting, or whatever kind of.
It's the craft, and then people are just as eager to share what they've done.
Absolutely,
which is a lot of fun.
Who doesn't like to talk about what they've knit, right?
It's awesome. So anyway, it was a lovely experience, and if you haven't had a chance to go there, you really should. Okay.
What's next?
Well, we really didn't finish with Rhinebeck. Did you buy anything at Rhinebeck?
I bought.
I
didn't buy that much. I bought the bag, the bag you showed earlier, the Rhinebeck bag.
Oh yes,
I bought one of those.
Right.
And I bought one at the bazaar. I bought one of the Knot House yarns, the hand dyed yarns, the colorway.
But in Rhinebeck?
In Rhinebeck, I bought.
Well, you bought the new product that we have in the shop.
I did. Oh yeah, that's right. I bought the Kokon Knits. Has a new item. It's a flight of stitch markers, which is a great name because in the box they have 5 different stitch markers: the large, medium, and small metal ring, the triangle, and the one you can remove, the split marker. And they're all. Did you want to open up a tube?
Sure.
Let me do that. It's easier for you to do.
So they come packaged in individual tubes. So each style will have its own tube. How many does it have per style?
24.
24.
Nice deal. And they're the metal that Kokon Knits does.
But they're coated.
Correct.
So these are the triangles.
Aren't they cute? Look at those colors.
I don't know if you could see them, but those are the different colors.
Yeah.
They're so pretty.
Right.
They almost look like sprinkles.
I know.
The cake.
I love the container. I love the name.
The packaging.
Yeah, it's just wonderful. And I had seen on my Instagram the night before that they were coming out with these markers in November, but they would have them at Rhinebeck. I just happened to. They were at the area where they had the books. I also got the Clara Parks book, the Vanishing Fleece.
Right.
And when I was getting that is when I saw these, and I just grabbed them. I'm glad I did because I think they were out of them later on.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, someone said they were all gone.
But then as soon as we got back to the shop, delivery arrived, and now we're fully stocked.
So now we have to add to our other Kokon Knits little goodies, we have the flight of the stitch markers.
Right.
I think that's a great
That's
item.
One flight you won't want to miss.
So I got that at Rhinebeck.
There you go.
And what else did I get at Rhinebeck? I also got, what did I get? I got, what am I looking at?
Did you buy a skein?
I bought a skein to finish a hat. I bought a skein, actually, I must say, I bought this skein when I was in Maine this year.
Okay.
When I went up to Maine, I stopped at, I think it was the Knitted Wit, what was that yarn shop in Maine? It was the Knit Wit or the Knitted Wit. I believe it's in Portland. And then...
this is from Green Mountain Spinnery.
Right, and then this is...
It's a skein of Cotton Comfort, 2-ply DK weight.
Is it Cotton Comfort? Why does it say cotton? I got 2 different yarns. Oh my goodness gracious. This is DK weight. I can still use them. They're
Definitely.
The same, aren't
this is so soft, though.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to make it's a hat that's from Spruce Lane Design. Spruce Lane was the designer of the giveaway that Dinah's giving away. And I'm going to look for the name of the...
cute hat. We'll show you.
Of the hat. It's a new, one of her patterns, a colorwork hat. So I thought I would use that. Can't believe I got 2 different yarns.
Oh, no, love her, no. They're both DK.
I didn't know.
They're both sweet. Shouldn't have said anything.
There you go. We shouldn't have said. That's what happens when you read the labels, right? Or you take the time to read the labels. Anyway, what else did I get?
While you look for that,
yeah.
I'm going to talk about, I picked up a nice hand cream, Utopia, Bath Limited. It's the best hand cream ever, and the scent is orange and clove, and I absolutely love it. Had the ladies try it out in the house. Everybody enjoyed this lotion. So if you want to check them out, the brand is called Utopia. And oh my God, this orange and clove certainly Reminds me, you want some?
Oh, yeah. I can put on one hand. A little bit, yeah. Rub it in.
So yummy. Mm-hmm. It like reminds you,
Ooh,
right?
That
the cloves. I know.
That's an unusual scent that you
amazing.
Don't see in a hand
No.
cream. What's the name of it again?
Utopia. Really nice. It goes right in. Oh, not like the cream we bought last year.
Sheep's lanolin.
Really nice.
Oh, that's nice.
So pick some up.
We have to find more of this.
So
Where
nice.
do you find this now? They're out of New York.
I'll put it on the down bar.
You know, they're on Long Island.
On Long Island?
They're on Long Island.
Get out.
Bellport, New York. Yep, that's Long
too
Island.
Funny.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, they were really packed. I didn't have a chance to talk to them, but everybody was outside of their booth.
Lovely.
Yeah.
They're
they
local.
were. I don't remember who it was that made the recommendation for me to go stop
and
there.
now, where were they?
Oh my God, they were in the barn. So what happened was...
Which barn? The barn's ABC?
It was... No, I guess building.
One of those other barns.
Exactly.
Okay.
I went to go take the Unity knit-along picture.
Oh,
and they started with the Duchess and Dragons. So I said, you know what? I was missing all my walking time because I kept going.
Right,
I was waiting for the meetups.
Right.
So I figured, okay, well, the barn was right over there, right behind the meetup. I said, let me just quickly walk over and come back because they were taking the Duchess and Dragons. Then it was the colorway picture. So I figured I had some time until they organized all their pictures. P.S. By the time I got back, I missed the Unity, but I got the hand cream. So I don't remember who it was.
I did. I think not that the Unity is not.
No, it's not important. It is important, and I wore all of the lights.
Sure.
Which is one of my FOs, which I really wanted to be. I wanted to share for Stephanie,
and you should because that was a big knit.
It was a big knit.
She used the Asylum Fibers yarn.
Sidewalk Reflections,
which was her Vogue 2019 colorway.
Yes, signature colorway, and I wanted to show it off, and I wanted to do some advertising for Stephanie. That was my Rhinebeck sweater. Yeah. So I missed that. Yeah. Oh, well.
Well.
I also missed the Hatdana meetup. My Hatdana was like yay big.
Because she had just begun it. She had just begun it. Yeah,
it was about this big without the tassel.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like
that. Just the beginning.
A coochie cover.
Yeah. There you go.
But now it's a Hatdana, and it matches my olive lights.
Yeah, she picked up on the green that's in there, and you used Madeline Tosh GK with the Lang Lux mohair. Mm-hmm. There's a little glimmer to it.
Yeah, I really like it.
Nice. Well, I like this style of cowl to wear.
It's nice because it hugs the neck.
And it's not doesn't choke you. That you have it wrapped too many times.
No, and if I'm really cold, I could just be like,
That's lovely.
Cozy on up. Yeah. So thank you. This is a design by Denise Bayron. From Bayron.
I think it's Bayron.
Bayron?
Or whatever.
I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it.
Yeah.
You can get the pattern on Ravelry. I'll put it in the down bar. You can wear it as a hat, but I'm not going to try to do that. Don't have a good hat head these days. But I tried very hard to coordinate my color with I guess I had good intentions of trying to finish, but it didn't work out. Yeah. So I picked up the green from the
But at least you're set for the winter.
I am.
You have your sweater and you can put the cowl on. You don't even need a coat.
I always admire people who can coordinate their two-hand knits.
That's not me.
No. Not me either.
Me. You don't want to look like you're all hand knitted,
No, but that works, right?
That works well.
It's like a small cable.
That works well.
Right?
Yeah. You didn't get the cable on.
I know.
There you go, see?
I know.
What more?
Okay. So I missed that meetup.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, and those were my acquisitions, except for later on in the day. We stopped off.
You got a bag. Didn't you get a bag?
From where?
I don't know.
No.
In the morning, you went and got a bag.
Oh, I didn't bring it. Where is my Matterroot bag?
That's the name. Matterroot. Do you know where it is?
No.
You're going to have next podcast. Where is it?
That's where we split off right in the beginning.
You went to get that bag.
Here it is. I have it. This was my big. I really missed out on this last. Oh no, this is
That's
the T-shirt.
Hold
on. Here's the bag.
The shirt's nice.
Isn't it a cute T-shirt? So Matterroot, Maine was my very first stop.
Is Maine M-A-I-N-E?
Yes. Okay. Matterroot, and this is a T-shirt I bought. And she's got different silk screens.
Nice.
Sheep and yarn. And then I picked up this bag. Project bag, which I really wanted. So So I missed out on this last year. I really wanted the satchel, like the crossbody, but they didn't have the print I wanted.
Oh, okay.
They were already sold out.
So at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Crazy.
That's crazy.
You had to see the number of people there.
That's crazy.
And everybody was pushing. Unbelievable.
Well, that's what happens at these things, you know.
So cute closure.
It's adorable.
It actually rolls down. So you can go like this. And then you can
close it off.
Yeah, so that things don't fall out.
Right. There you go.
That's
and
it.
how do you spell Matterroot? Is it M-A-T-T?
M-A-D.
M-A-D.
Yeah, M-A-D-D-E-R-O-U-O-O-T. Matter, and then root.
Oh,
and
2 words,
me.
Matterroot. Yeah. Okay. I wonder where they are in me.
Have to check them out. Okay. Yeah, I did make a beeline for them.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
There you go.
That was a very important purchase for
me.
me.
There you go. That was your main thing. That's what you wanted.
That's what I wanted.
So then what we did after that is so what you're trying to say is that there's so many things that you try to do and there's things you want to see and there were only so many hours to do it, right? Is the problem.
Yes, it's exhausting.
It is. But then we hadn't had enough yarn.
No.
We
had to go and get more.
And we went to Kingston.
Another event, yes.
To Jill Draper's studio. She had an open studio event. And for those of you who don't know, you may not know, Jill Draper is an indie dyer, right, you would say?
Maker.
Maker in upstate New York. And her yarns are non-superwash. They're...
she curates the blends. They're made from local
various, yeah. And...
local breeders. She does the dyeing.
Yep.
It's called Jill Draper Makes Stuff. And I purchased a sweater quantity of DK Weight Kingston, which is this yarn here. It's a pretty heather. It's very soft. And I'm going to make my crop from Isabel Kramer, which is nice. A really pretty pullover. And this is actually very similar to the colorway that Isabel made for hers.
What it looks like. You're right.
Yeah, I went for a lighter color because I did want to see the stitch definition. I was drawn to a color like this, but I felt the stitch definition would show up more in a lighter color.
Oh, I think so, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. And this is a lovely yarn.
Isn't that nice?
Lovely, yeah.
So,
Target
I finished.
Wool. Nice.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's got 270 yards. It's a DK weight, although the pattern does call for a worsted weight.
Yeah, but she says on there 5 to 6 stitches to the inch.
Yeah, I feel like I can knit this no problem.
You'll be fine with that.
I don't need to have a very tight...
I also got a skein of Kingfisher, but I can't find it right now. I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
It's like in the ginger color.
Yesterday's.
Lovely. It was in yesterday's podcast, and it's gone missing since then. So
it's MIA.
Here it is.
It's MIA.
Exactly.
Okay, so that was basically our fun. We never went back on Sunday because it rained.
It was raining. It started raining like around 11 or 12. And
we didn't want to get wet.
You didn't want to get wet? Nothing wrong with that.
No. We saw beautiful faces.
That's why it was nice to have 3 cards, because some of the people we were with,
the other 2 cards actually stayed.
Yeah, they went back, and we decided,
they did most of their damage, I think, on Sunday.
That's what they said. Well, you know what it is? It's like Vogue Knitting Live.
It's quieter.
Saturday is like the packed, busy day.
Right.
And because the weather was, I guess, a little questionable on Sunday, it might have been...
Probably kept a lot of people
less
away.
crowded, and they said that
and you have
they
more time to think.
Well, you can see things better. You can see things better.
I was sorry I missed. I really wanted to get into see Harrisville.
I went to Harrisville.
I missed out on that. I didn't really walk. I mean, it's crazy how much I was outside talking, and meeting people more than I was inside.
Which is important too. That's important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was fun.
I went to Harrisville and I picked up 2 skeins of their nightshades because last year I had gotten 3 skeins to make a scarf that I ultimately didn't make. And I thought I might do the Weekender by Andrea Mary, maybe with nightshades. So we'll see.
Fun. Can you believe they're already showing snowflakes on the Dunkin' Donuts cup?
You got the snowflakes today? Well,
is that crazy?
See? Thanksgiving.
It's snowflake season.
Halloween was Thursday.
Is that crazy? They're already with the snowflakes. Oh no, Christmas is coming.
There's no Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I guess no more pumpkin lattes.
Guess not.
Now we're up to peppermint lattes.
Peppermint. Probably.
It's crazy.
Okay. So let's start. I mean, I already discussed my FOs. skipped right over you. You're wearing.
I'm wearing one. On the last podcast, I think I was in sleeve. What do you call it? Sleeve nightmare. And talk about Groundhog's Day. I made the sleeves 5 times on this. But in any event, it's finally finished, and it's the Chaika Chaika from Cafe Midori.
Right.
And it has a. I'm not really going to stand up, but it's just a short cropped 3/4 sleeve.
You have the two color
Kokon, the indigo and the opposite on the top. And that was a lovely knit. Fun, quick. And what else did I make? I finished
jelly roll.
I finished the jelly roll for Lucy, which Dana will put a picture in of Lucy wearing the jelly roll.
So cute.
And that was lovely, using the hot sock from
Skein
Cocaine with some Claudia.
And Asylum, I think you had in the yoke.
Oh, Asylum, yeah. I had Asylum in the yoke and some Claudia yarn. Right. And that
came out great. Perfect.
And it fits her perfectly, I have to say. I made a size 4 and it fits her perfectly. So
how old is she?
In the picture. 2 and a half. 2 and a half, if you can believe that.
So does the sweater run small?
If I made a size 2, it went from 2 to 4. There was no in between. There was no size 3. There was a size,
you did the 4.
So she's 2 and a half, so I wasn't going to.
Definitely.
And, I think well, of course, having her nearby as I measured her. So I checked the length when I was before I ended it to make sure that it was long enough for her. And she's done.
Cool. So now are you knitting for Olive?
Well, when this is off, I will.
You started something for Olive.
Oh, I did. I started before.
So let's transition into whips.
Where is my bag? It's right here. I'll find it.
Okay. Then I will do a whip.
On yours.
I'm actually trying to cleanse. Notice I did not cast on for my knit collage knit along. I am finishing up some whips. So I finished these 3, the Hatdana, All of the Lights, and the Stonecrop. I still have yet to finish, although I think I didn't share this the last time. I didn't start it yet. I cast on a small project. This one is called McKenzie.
It's lovely.
It's a cute hat design by A.Opie Designs.
We had on the last podcast, we had a trunk show from her here in the shop.
Yes.
And we had done a class, a color stranding class on those hats.
Yes, we did the Weepaca hat. And this hat actually calls for 3 colors on a row. I'm not sure if you can tell, but the stripe, the zigzag stripe, actually takes 2 colors.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, you can't tell, but this hat takes 4 colors, and I have to tell you, it's quite a challenge to do 3 colors on a row. So these are the 2 colors that are in the chevron stripe.
Oh, yeah.
So they're very similar and close. Yep.
I love the tweeted, the black and white.
Right, now I went with Skunky. I didn't have, we have all the colors in stock right now, but it did call for the gray wolf. Yeah,
she has a gray and white, black and white, brown and white. Isn't that cute?
I think it's going to be fun.
Lovely.
So that's one whip.
That's good.
Do you want to share a whip?
Yes.
Did you find it?
What I did find it. I had cast this on about a week before I fell, maybe. And there's a pattern that we did in the store a while ago. It's called Tiny Tea Leaves from, I don't know who it's from, but
Melissa Labar.
There you go. And I really was attracted to the yarn. Let me get that out. And the colorway is just lovely. It's another Asylum yarn.
Yes. It's called Unafraid.
Yep.
It's called Dash DK by Asylum Fibers. Unafraid.
And here you go. This is what I accomplished. It's top down. And this is the yoke.
Sneeze.
You have to sneeze. Isn't that a great color? It's like a blush pink, almost peachy pink. It's just a great color.
Super cute. It's got the ruched yoke.
And it's a fast knit. So I thought, oh, you know what? Although there's another sweater, I have a drop stitch, that I had planned for Olive. I thought that
this would be a quick knit in between.
Yeah, I'll fix that later. I thought it would be a quick knit in between. Little did I know that my knitting would be interrupted. But that's okay.
Injury. That's okay.
Yeah, it'll get done. So I cast that on. And
speaking of Olive, today's Olive's birthday.
Olive is 1 year old today.
Happy birthday, Olive.
Can you believe that?
And yesterday was Emily's birthday.
Yesterday was Emily. Mama's birthday was yesterday.
Right.
And daughter's birthday's today.
Mama
it's funny.
Bear and Baby Bear.
We were just talking about, today's the New York City Marathon.
Oh, wow.
And
are they coming in from the city?
Well, my kids are.
Yeah.
My kids are. So they have to, hopefully they've accounted for that. But last year when Olive was born on this day, we went to the hospital.
In the city?
Olive was born at NYU in the city.
Oh my God.
And
so they had to commute?
Audrey and I took Lucy to meet her new sister. And then Audrey left to go somewhere. And I said I would take...
you to walk?
Yes. I said I would take Lucy back home in Brooklyn. So they put me in an Uber.
That was crazy.
Me and Lucy. And the
but
Uber
didn't you
driver...
walk out of the Uber?
He could not get around 4th Avenue in Brooklyn. I couldn't get to the other side. And the poor guy tried. He tried for like a half an hour.
Shame.
The streets were closed.
It's so stressful.
So I got out of the cab. Thank God I had the stroller. And we walked from like... I mean, I'm not going to say where it was in Brooklyn, but it was a nice walk that we had. And I had no idea even how to get there, you know.
So you were Wazing it on your phone.
It's crazy. Anyway, so my one other whip that I started, again, a few days before I fell was the Sunday cardigan, which you have too, right? Did you show that?
No,
you
not
didn't
yet.
Show that yet.
Show yours.
So I haven't gotten very far. This is all
It's so pretty. The texture is lovely.
And this is the collar. And then it goes...
Which is a fold-over collar.
Correct.
So it gets sewn in.
Right. On the back.
Showing the wrong side.
Yeah, there you go.
But it would be like that. And it starts with the yoke.
Right. And now I'm on the increase, the rib increase on the yoke. And I am using the same yarn Dinah has in her Stonecrop.
Yes, the Rauma Finull.
The Rauma Finull. And
PT2.
From Rauma is the alpaca lin, which I love.
It's gorgeous.
Someone came in yesterday making the same. Actually, she was doing the pullover, not the cardigan.
She made a post today.
She did?
Well, she's using, She posted that she was knitting the Sunday sweater in her Sunday cardigan on a Sunday.
Appropriate, right?
Very cute.
And she used this, not in this color, in a different color, with a DK weight yarn.
She used the Madelinetosh DK in the white or natural, and then she did the alpaca lin in like the denim blue.
And where mine matches,
hers doesn't.
So you kind of get that tweeted look to it.
So pretty.
It really is.
It's soft and pretty.
Right. So I'm hoping, this should be, once I start knitting again, this should be pretty easy to finish because it's on a larger needle.
It's a quick knit.
It's a quick knit. So this might be a good therapy project,
Sounds good.
And that's what I have.
And I have my Sunday cardigan to show you. So as soon as I finish, I don't know if I'm going to hold off and finish. I might have to start my knit along.
What knit along?
The knit collage.
Oh, the knit collage knit along.
Yeah.
Well, then you could do the two of them.
Right.
You're almost done with this then, no?
Not really. I'm on Sleeve Island.
Oh, well, that's almost. You did. Listen, if you did these sleeves since Rhinebeck,
in 2 weeks,
you could do this tonight.
I know, but you know what? I don't like knitting in the round.
But you know what? Dinah, you could finish this tonight.
So this is my Sunday cardigan.
Lovely. What yarn did you use?
I'm using Wilmette Verve, so they're new to the shop. Nice, yeah. We're actually sold out of most of the colors. I need to place a reorder.
So you used the Surrey, right?
I used their Surrey Merino as well as their DK.
Nice.
And it's got a little bit of a speckle.
Very soft pink.
Yeah, it's not really showing up that well
on the screen, a little bit.
But it's super soft.
Yeah.
And it's got a lovely drape.
You'll get a lot of use out of that,
super excited.
Dinah. Look at that lovely rib, how that rib increases.
It's really nice. A great sweater. The sweater has exploded.
And one of the reasons, number one, it's relatively easy to do. It's on a big needle, but the combinations are endless.
Endless.
Different yarns you can mix together.
Different textures. Yeah. So it's been really great, and it's been fun to see how everybody wants to participate in our knit along. And even people from afar are asking us questions, diving into their stash.
Yeah.
It's been really nice.
It's great. It's a great sweater.
Definitely nice. Okay. So, I could show you what I want to cast on. This is my other knit along project.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
This is the Pixelated from Knit Collage.
Oh, is that the colorway you're doing?
This is like the soft lilac.
Very pretty. That's very pretty.
Yeah. So we finally got the Knit Collage colors in and their yarns. Sorry for the plastic. This is...
Is it all wrapped up?
It's all wrapped up, I guess.
Would you want to pull it?
Why not?
Here again.
So this is another kit.
Yeah, look at that great packaging.
So she encloses a free tape measure. I think there's some large cocoa stitch markers in there. I'm using colorway Tribal and the Wildflower, as well as Lavender and the Spun Cloud. So I'm not sure if you're actually seeing it on screen.
Yes.
But it's a very soft lavender.
Beautiful.
So pretty.
Beautiful.
Super excited.
Well, you have two, so let me ask you this way.
I don't know which one I'm going to do first.
I know what I would do first.
You would do Kaleidoscope first.
Yes, I would do Kaleidoscope first.
Yeah, I know. I'll
It's
tell
so
you
much
what it
fun.
is.
Look at
It
those
is.
colors. It's
I
so
know.
much fun. It's so much fun.
Especially because I want to use this skein.
Oh, I didn't. Now, again, I didn't bring. I had some trials getting here today, but what I didn't bring was
Roji Biv.
Right.
That was on yesterday's podcast.
That'll be on the next podcast. But I also cast that on shortly before. Well, it's a process, well, whatever. We'll talk about it on another podcast because I don't have it. So.
Yeah. But it's that angst of like place and color.
Color placement.
That's why I think I'm going to do the Pixelated first.
But you've got all, but that's easy because you have all your colors.
Yeah, maybe. All right, we'll see.
You could do it.
All right, so maybe while we're talking about knit collage, should we talk about the new yarns that came in?
Absolutely.
Well, we have a marvelous trunk show that's not going to be here for
Sure.
much longer, so we could certainly start with that. This is the Bonfire Crescent shawl.
It uses one spun cloud and one mini skein kit. Hello.
Hi.
I love this colorway.
Super cute. So this is in the Fog Heather, and I believe the
Gold
mustard?
Harvest or mustard. It's
Mustard.
mustard. It's mustard. Yeah.
Love.
That's a great piece. I might have to make that.
I think so. This is a cute
I
one.
really do like
This
that
is
one.
really cute.
Yeah.
So
That's one of the
this
trunk show
pattern's
items.
available on Ravelry. It's a $9 pattern.
This, if you crochet, they used one of the mini skein bundles, and they crocheted up a great cowl. Look at that.
Crochet lovers.
Yeah, one of the mini bundles. Good. Put that on. Look at that. That's nice, right?
That's pretty.
Let's fix it up. The next item from them was the
Gallatin.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
I wasn't even sure. It's a great little throw, and it uses the spun cloud with one of the two. I think it's two of the mini sampler kits. Isn't that gorgeous? And as you know, Amy, the little tie that she wraps her kits up with, they even incorporated that in the project too, on the top and down here. Isn't that great? Where's Dinah? Where are you?
Yeah.
So that's the Gala Team, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And then there's the
Stocking.
The stocking.
And then I'll move this out of the way and bring the other one.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's this Christmas stocking. So it's getting to be that time of year. Isn't this great? It uses one of the sampler kits.
Yeah, is it one or two? I can't believe it's only one.
What does it say? Doesn't say.
No.
Mini skein stocking. Well, this I know is on Ravelry, so you can check it out on Ravelry. It's called.
I
It says
just shook the table. Sorry.
Mini skein stocking. It's called Knit Collage Holiday Stocking on Ravelry. I believe.
Super cute.
Isn't that cute?
Really is.
And the last item we had was
Two.
this is two? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So this is a hat. You'll look better on the hat.
Isn't that cute? Again, one sampler kit.
One mini. Yeah.
What does that say?
One mini sampler. This is in the colorway black. Just one mini skein sampler kit.
There you go.
What's the name of the hat? If you want to look it up, it's called Sampler Kit Hat Pattern.
There you go. How great is that? The black one is nice.
And this here, I forgot what it's called. I think it's the Chevy Scarf. There is no tag on it.
This
got
is
cut
lovely.
off.
Look at that.
I guess.
And this also uses spun cloud. It looks like it's the fog colorway, right?
Fog Heather, and it looks like it was too many bundles.
Too many bundles. So that is also on Ravelry, so you can look that up as well. It's great. Very, very pretty. So that's Knit Collage. Oh no, there's more.
Show?
There's more.
So that's the trunk show, and then we got new yarn in.
Now these are the bundles that we've been talking about.
Right, we've got two sets of bundles.
Here you go.
I think you have. Okay, these are wildflower bundle kits.
Oh, these are wildflower.
Yeah, that's okay. We have to show them all.
Okay.
So this one here is called Into the Woods, and you'll see 5 different colorways in the wildflower.
Isn't that great?
This is the wisteria, which is sold out.
And it's strips of cloth, right? That are just,
yeah. Is it the saris?
Sorry, says that. Yeah.
And this one is called High Vibes. Love that colorway. I guess if I show it this way, you'll see all the colors.
This is Blush Happy. And the last one is
That's pretty.
Sweet Dreams.
Nice. So 4 different colorways for you to choose from.
And again,
I'm sure you can use this in place of the sampler bundle kit. So if you only want to use this fiber, you could substitute it for the Bonfire Crescent or any of the shawls.
And she also had a sweater, I know last year, not this past June, the previous June, where she used Spun Cloud and she put, 3 or 4 different colors of the wildflower in it.
So the sampler kit would be perfect for that.
Perfect for that as well.
So check out her page.
Thank you. And then back to what I thought I was initially handing you was the mini sampler kit.
So these sold out quickly last year. I think I've reordered these 2 or 3 times already this year, and they just keep selling out.
This is the black color.
So these are the sampler kits. This is the trunk show we just showed you, and this one here is called Mustard. This is Foggy Blue.
This is called Black. This is called Rose. Not pretty. This one is
Natural.
Where's the mustard? Oh, you have mustard.
I have mustard. The only one I don't have here showing you is Dusty Mauve, because again, that's sold out.
There you go.
That's been a popular colorway. So that is our mini sampler kit. And then we have a new yarn called Dandelion, which is lovely. Dandelion, right?
No.
Dreamland. Excuse me.
I was going to say Dandelion.
I think I just wish it was
there was a new one that I didn't know about.
Dreamland. I'm sorry, Dreamland. So this is Song to a Seagull.
Oh, that's pretty. It's got the blues and the Turks.
This is called Daisy Summer.
There you go.
And then we have For the Roses. It's got a blush pink where the other one is a hot pink.
The hot pink in there, you see that?
And then we have...
That's a pretty color.
Court and Spark. That's like ivory gray and a lilac. And last but not least, I think this one is called Chelsea Morning.
Oh, I like that one.
That's
too.
gorgeous
That's
color.
A gorgeous color. Oh, pretty.
So this is Dreamland. You can find it on Knit Collage's website and get some patterns from Ravelry.
You could do hats with this. You could do fingerless gloves with it. You could incorporate it
accessories,
in a scarf.
cowls, exactly.
And the nice thing about it, one of the nice things about it, I mean, the yarn is fabulous, the colors are great, is it goes quick.
Very
it's a quick
fast.
gift.
Yep.
And, the other thing, I don't know if you follow Amy on Knit Collage on Instagram.
When she travels.
When she travels to India, her stories are great.
Right. You should definitely follow her.
The colors and... it just puts the whole thing together when you see
just the mission that she has going on over there with the women in India and
that spin the yarn.
Unbelievable what she's done for that whole village and community. And it's just women empowering women. And
she also does, where she gives back, she does part of the proceeds to, was an orphanage I think she was doing in India.
Okay.
Something like that. So,
it's great. It's all good stuff. So when you're supporting Knit Collage, yes, you're doing good things.
And when she goes to the trim market, I mean, if you like Color Boy, whoo!
She gets a lot of inspiration.
Yes, exactly. Anyway,
all right.
That's Knit Collage.
So speaking of quick projects.
What's that?
Do you want to talk about Arrow?
Oh, this is great.
We have some lovely
this was a great
quick
project.
Knit ideas for you.
What a great cowl. This thing weighs, it's like a feather.
Right? And it's 2 skeins, right?
2 skeins of Arrow. And you're going to say, well, what is Arrow? Here it is.
Arrow is alpaca, nylon, and wool. It's a gradient yarn. Let me see if I can show you what the fiber looks like. It's like this. Don't know if you could see it on the screen, but it's like air. It's so light. This whole cake weighs nothing, and it's so soft and squishy. And you've got this gradient colorway, as you could see in the cowl that Pam is wearing. So this is the teals. This is like naturals. You have shades of green. Pam is wearing the raspberry berry colorway.
Raspberry, yeah.
They may have
What
fallen.
happened to them? They probably rolled.
Yeah, they're on the floor.
Left by me?
Yeah, under your feet. That's the raspberry. This is the colorway that Pam is wearing. I like to call it berries.
It's like brick and beige, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty. Look at that.
There's one other one, but
is there another?
Yeah, you could see them online.
Oh, here it is.
We did an Instagram post, and you could see them on our website. This one's a colorful one. I like that one.
It's like an Adobe.
Yeah,
right?
It's fun. So all of them are beautiful. They take 2 skeins, and if we see that you order it or when you come in, you get the pattern for free. super cute and easy to make.
Was it like a 13 needle?
Size 13 needle.
Who doesn't need that?
Yeah. It's a few rows of garter stitch, stockinette in the center, and you see
Do it in the round.
Yep.
You have a quick gift.
Perfect.
So that's been popular.
So speaking of quick, since it's that season.
'Tis the season, right?
This is called the Alpine Cowl. Alpine fur cowl.
Mm-hmm.
Love this.
That takes 2 skeins.
2 skeins. This
Again,
is like a faux fur. I absolutely love it.
A 13 needle.
Yep.
Right?
13 needle, 2 skeins. This is the Alpine fur. They're selling quickly. This one is called Brindle. This one is Laurel. Thank you. I don't know what this one is called. One of them is Lynx and the other one is something else. It's another animal. And this one is Seal.
There you go. That's what you're wearing is Seal.
Seal.
Right.
So there's Seal, Midnight, which is the navy. I might be wearing Seal. This is Midnight, the navy. You can hardly tell that there's a difference.
Yeah.
But it's
people say,
so
well,
slight.
it doesn't look, but it's just very subtle.
It's subtle.
Yeah. But that's nice. It looks like fur.
Yes. It's super cute.
Mm-hmm.
Also a size 13 circular needle, 2 skeins, knit
One
until the
night.
yarn. Yep. Quick, easy projects.
Yeah. That's been extremely popular, too.
Okay.
What else do we have?
We have some new product in from Bertie Parker. If you guys aren't familiar with Bertie Parker.
I don't know if we don't know if we talked about this in the
I don't know if this is in the last
podcast
podcast or not, but we've got them in, sold out, and reordered.
Bertie Parker is a great designer.
Oh, I'm actually wearing it on my
Yeah,
wrist.
put that show on your wrist, hon. You're wearing the gray with the brass.
Gray with the brass.
This one is the copper on brown.
So do you see the knit stitch? Kind of engraved and etched in the tab.
Right. And it also is adjustable. As you can see, she's got the three
Notches.
3 notches. Or 2 notches. Well, yeah, 3 notches. So
small, medium, and large wrist.
Right.
I have it on the tightest size, but it certainly is adjustable.
You do have it on the tightest size, right?
So we have different colorways. That was the brown. I think you just
copper.
showed the copper.
Copper and brown.
This is black and brass.
And this is brass and brown. How great are they?
Super fun.
Now, not only does she make these great bracelets, though.
She's got lovely stitch markers.
Great stitch markers. Look at these. Look at that. Again, it's the knit stitch. I don't know what the correct term is. Embossed.
That's the Korean. Yeah, I think they're etched. That's the Karina marker. That's the circular one. This is the Georgia marker.
And that's a heart?
A tiny little heart.
Yeah.
They're removable markers, and you get this little tin when you purchase them. So it's a great way to save them and take care of them.
And the tin, yeah.
And we have earrings, assorted varieties.
These are copper. I don't know. They each have a name, don't they? I don't know.
Yeah,
what the name
each
is.
design has a different name. There's so many, so I don't have them memorized.
And these are copper.
These are silver, sterling.
I love that one.
Super cute. And then this is the brass. So I wanted to show you all the metals.
The 3 different metals, yeah.
See if they're coming up. So
It's
the
very
brass,
subtle.
the silver, and the copper. And then she has a necklace too.
The necklace is adorable. Is this the Georgia? Maybe she calls the heart the Georgia,
Yes,
I think is
the
what
Georgia.
it is. And you can see, look at that heart.
That's
With
cute.
the silver chain.
So these make great gifts.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, they're great for yourself if you want to treat yourself to a little bling. Certainly a great holiday gift,
Sure.
birthday gift.
Birthday gift. A lot of people come in, they're buying for a fellow knitter. And this is sometimes the kind of thing that someone doesn't buy for themselves all
Right.
the time.
Right.
So it's always nice to get something like that.
Absolutely.
And it comes in this great little tin.
I think it's awesome.
It's
I
great.
really do.
A great gift idea. Or gift it to yourself.
Exactly. I think Vogue just did a little coverage in there.
Did they?
Yeah, for new products. I think they covered Bertie Parker.
Did they really?
Yeah.
It's lovely.
So she's hot right now.
Hot, hot, hot.
Yeah. And we got a new yarn from Serdar, another one. It's called Snuggly Bunny.
This yarn we've been trying to find.
Finally, we got it.
Finally, correct?
So we've been in business for a while.
Yes.
Been here for over 20 years. And in 20 years, you see companies come in and go out. And the saddest part is when they retire a yarn or a yarn base. And this is one of those yarns that we've seen retire, and we're so happy to come back.
Exactly.
Half back. So this is like a soft chenille-like yarn. Super cute. You want to show the colors?
Sure.
There's white.
It's gray.
There's gray. Pink.
Pale pink. beige.
I don't know if I can hold them.
I'll hold some. A baby blue.
And that,
I've got 2 more here. This is like a dusty rose. It's hard to see, but it is
mauve, yeah.
a mauve. We have to put that down for a second. And then that's the teal, kind of a tealy green.
So
Seafoam
pretty.
green. Here we go. There you go.
That's the palette.
And what can you make with this lovely yarn? You're asking us.
Good question. Well, let us just show you. We've got patterns for this little ribbon sweater.
That's lovely.
Which is super cute. So the ribbon you'd have to buy at a trim store. We don't sell ribbon.
We don't sell it.
Here's a cute pullover for a little boy or girl.
That's adorable.
Yeah, so it's in V-neck.
They have to make that for Lucy.
Or round
or
neck.
Olive.
And actually you could see the different colors on the back here as well. So you can see them knit up. How cute is that?
I like the way they did that on the back.
Yeah.
And then this is the third one. It's a little, oh no.
It's got a hood.
Oh, it's
Super
funny.
cute.
It looks different on the front. That's it on the front. Little button and a
I
hood.
think they might have an option to do it without a hood.
Without a hood. And then that's it without the hood. Okay.
Super cute.
But the other thing, I mean, we use this for everything.
It's actually in the baby blanket. You want to show them the blanket?
Which blanket?
The one that Flo made.
Oh, yeah,
we have such a beautiful
right
baby
here.
blanket.
Let me just get that.
So what we've noticed on trend lately is a lot of people are using different textures. You might see it in Anthropology. You might see it in, what's the other store that Knit Collage sells to? Free People.
Free People.
Sorry. So you'll find a lot of designers using different colored stripes and sweaters and textures. Sorry, somebody was just at the door, and it's Sunday. So this is one that we designed for Flo. Flo is making the absolutely fabulous throw.
She's made several of these, you know, throw size or
decorative throws for the home.
Throws, mixing different fibers, different textures, and she wanted one that would be washable
for a baby. So we came up with this palette. Super cute.
Isn't that great?
Different textures, all machine washable, cotton acrylic based.
And the edging,
it's just so great.
The edging, and it's also incorporated in the blanket, you can see, is something like the bunny.
So this was a yarn that was discontinued, but now we have something back.
Exactly.
Yay.
I mean, we edge blankets with this.
I know.
Knit blankets in it.
It's awesome.
Cute little squishy hat for a baby.
Super cute.
Yeah, it's great yarn. So that is Bunny. Snuggly Bunny.
And beautiful job, Flo.
New in-store. What else is there? Oh, there's this
Elemental.
Okay, I'm going to take this.
So there's a poncho hiding in the back here, hiding in our Amazon mannequin.
A very, very tall.
Our tallest mannequin in the shop, surrounded by short people.
Yes.
She's so big.
She's so big.
And grand.
But you want to show this because you want to show the back
Well,
side
it's
of
actually on the pattern. We
Is
can
it?
show it to them. I think so. So this is a yarn called Elemental. That pattern for the poncho takes 9 skeins. This is a thick to thin yarn, and it has some glitter in it.
It does. Who doesn't like a little glitter?
Who doesn't like a little glitter? I don't have my glasses on. I'm not
What are
sure
you
what
looking to
size
see?
needle it takes.
Takes a 15.
Oh, wow. So it's another quick knit.
Have a quick knit.
So a 15 needle. Here's one colorway. This is like in the beige and brown. This is black, brown, and copper. Then you have a variety of blues and gray.
And this is a green, believe it or not.
Khaki.
Very subtle khaki.
Ooh, Pam, I'm sorry I scratched you.
It's okay. And then you have your natural beige kind of combo.
Super cute, super pretty.
Very pretty.
And we have pattern support for this yarn.
Now, this is what is on the mannequin. It's not on her quite as...
Right, so she's wearing it differently.
I mean,
so
the neck
it's
is
a versatile.
Right, it's supposed to be a turtleneck.
You can wear it either way.
Right.
Here it is in the back in all the different colors. So you could see that. These are cute accessories that you can make. Hat, fingerless gloves.
Quick projects.
And scarves.
Oh, that's a cute hat.
Isn't that cute?
It's adorable.
So if you're looking for something quick,
Yeah,
we can hook you up.
That's great.
This almost looks like a little cropped kimono style jacket.
Yep.
That's cute.
It's
this
adorable.
was a popular style last year with that ribbon yarn that we also have from
Yes.
Bryner. So this is one that is a style that's very easy to wear and super quick to knit.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And that yarn is called Elemental.
Yep.
Super chunky. Fabulous. You know what, we're going to be making this
There
winter.
you go.
Right?
So that's a little taste of what we... It's not it. We have other products, but it's just too much.
Oh, we didn't show the mugs.
We can show the mugs. We have new mugs from Poly Designs, the Poly Studios, back in stock. So, of course, we have our familiar phases, our naughty phases that we won't show on TV.
Right.
But new ones, we have Knitologist.
No Skein, no gain.
Like that.
Who doesn't love this one? This has to be a favorite. Shh, I'm counting.
That's classic.
That's classic. And then the one I have today is If I Sits, I Knits.
There you go.
Of course.
Absolutely.
So you can have your cup of coffee,
right?
And
have your
cup
own
of
phrase.
tea while you're knitting. Makes you happy. That's what someone said. It's my mug. I'm going to use it when I'm drinking my coffee. It'll make me happy.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. I feel like I'm drained.
I know. Well, could it be because we did it twice?
Yeah, I think so. And I feel like I don't know if I said everything that I said yesterday, so
well,
I
it doesn't
apologize.
make a difference. They don't know what we said yesterday.
Right.
Only we know what we said yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
But you did want to mention another event coming up.
Yeah, so we have another announcement. I actually posted on social media today.
Oh, good.
Yes. Save the date, November 17th. We're super excited to announce that Chelsea Lux is coming to Port Washington. We're hosting Christina for a trunk show. So come on over.
She's bringing Miriam with her.
Hopefully, her posse.
And Red Bank Mike, but we'll see.
We'll see who she brings. But
she's definitely bringing her yarn.
I was going to say, but most importantly. And she's got beautiful colors.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
Everyone loves her yarn.
Yeah.
So if you haven't had the chance to order it online or see it in person at the different events, certainly save the date, clear your schedule. You don't want to miss this event.
And she has that new yarn that has the
cobblestone.
Is that what it's called?
It's
cobblestone.
in the kit.
It's in the kit that you have.
Yes. I don't want to take it out of the packaging because we will be gifting it. And I don't want to make too much noise, but it's this fiber right here. It's got a thick to thin, and it's got a cute little slub in it.
Yep.
And she does beautiful colorways. What are some of her denim and...
Pumpkin lattes, denim and stilettos.
Right.
That's a very popular colorway.
Sandy by the lakeside. Now,
right.
I don't know what colorway she's going to be bringing here, but rumor has it she might be creating a special colorway just for us.
Well, then that's when? That's the 17th?
That's Sunday, November 17th.
Oh, it's a Sunday.
A Sunday.
Oh,
so
I didn't
now
know
that's
that.
another Sunday that you guys can come in.
I have to put that on my calendar.
Yes. From 11:30 to 4:30. And I guess will you work that day?
I guess I will.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Saturday. I didn't know it was a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
That's fine.
So that should be a
Listen,
lot
when
of
you
fun.
love knitting and you love yarn, like I said to Dinah, where do you want to be?
In a yarn shop.
Around it all, right?
Around yarn.
Look what's behind us.
Surrounded by lovelies.
Exactly.
Surrounded by lovelies. Okay, so you guys have to let us know what sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Sweater you're knitting.
What sweater weather? What sweater? I'm going to say that. Sweater weather sweater are you knitting?
That's what you said. The R.
Sweater weather sweater.
There you go. That
are
was
you
good.
knitting? So Dinah's got that great kit she's going to give away.
Yes.
And just let us know what that sweater is and like us on
Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram. Like us. Yeah, follow us. You have to follow us on Instagram and subscribe on YouTube.
There you go. Yeah, it's
and
not really like.
Yeah, well, whatever. You can like us too. Goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. So we covered a lot. Thank you so much. Seeing you guys.
Sticking with us.
Yes.
And I think today's was longer than yesterday's.
Yes. Oh, boy.
It's still going.
Hopefully we didn't bore you.
That's what happens when you don't podcast for a month, right? There's just
too
a lot
much
of stuff
to say.
Anyway, we will try to be more diligent
about podcasting. No more spills and falls.
Yeah, well, that is true.
All right, you guys. Happy knitting, happy crafting, crocheting.
Whatever
See you
you're
all
doing.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.